Hey guys, we'll be covering all of the Nintendo Switch's game announcements for the third week of May, so let's get started. Our first game announcement this week came to us from Level 5, confirming that Layton's Mystery Journey, Katrielle and the Millionaires Conspiracy DX, which is a hefty name, is coming to the Switch August 9th in Japan. This will be a remaster of the latest 3DS game, featuring standard controls, better visuals, and NFC support. The fast-paced 4-player co-op asymmetrical multiplayer Bossgard will pin you against huge bosses in different arenas to dominate with your friends. Post-launch free DLC is also promised by the developers. A few weeks ago, we found out that Brave Neptunia is coming to the Switch, and now we know that it will get localized as Super Neptunia RPG in the States and Europe this fall, featuring 2D side-scrolling RPG experience with all of your favorite characters from the series. The original Guilty Gear from Arc System Works is coming to the Switch. During BitSummit, they confirmed its release later this year with all of the original features. South Korean publisher EMP announced that Mecha Storm is coming to the Switch. It will be an enhanced version of the mobile game featuring full real-time 3D battle, upgradable mechs, and better visuals. Containing over 50 games and activities, Go Vacation will have both co-op and competitive multiplayer across all of its game modes. Bandai Namco also mentioned that online events will keep you engaged and coming back. The 3D adventure title, Giraffe and Annika, puts you in the shoes of a cat girl to investigate a mysterious island, where each dungeon is guarded by bosses and you have to defeat them with musical battles and fully synced animations. Following on the heels of the first game's success, Cat Quest II: The Lupus Empire will be the studio's next project and a direct sequel to the first game, but no word yet on the release date. White Knight appeared on the eShop this week, and this is an exploration puzzle game with a classic survival horror 3D mechanic and a very interesting, unique look. The tabletop adventure come to life solo RPG, The Warlock of Firetop Mountain, puts you on a journey where each figure has a motivation and incentive to reach the top, featuring hundreds of heroes to discover. Aiming to be a historical and accurate recreation of a World War II flight shooter, 303 Squadron, Battle for Britain, has intense first-person dogfights and a cockpit realism. The successful Kickstarter game Fight Night is a first-person dungeon crawling brawler with high-speed action, featuring 8 full zones, handcrafted levels, and multiple fighting styles. Speed Brawl is coming to the Switch this summer. Inspired by anime, this 2D combat racer will have a single-player story and multiplayer modes. The classic 2D sprite-based JRPG Shadows of Adam has a compelling character-driven story revolving around 4 characters reminiscent of old-school role-playing games. Announced in the latest issue of Famitsu, Jake Hunter detective story Prism of Eyes will have you playing as 3 protagonists, with plenty of new story scenarios and story branches. This week's Famitsu magazine also brought us 2 more Otome game announcements. The first one is Sengoku Renseki Otoromen no Hai-Ho, followed by Yoshiwara Higanbana Kuon no Chigiri, and are both releasing in Japan this fall. They previously were released on the Vita last October. Releasing this summer, the Steam darling Alwa's Awakening is an 8-bit adventure game inspired by NES games of old, featuring over 400 unique rooms in a Metroidvania style. Announced at BitSummit, Ultra Space Battle Brawl is a party fighting game with a unique twist with simple controls and quick matches to keep everyone engaged. Furyu announced that Beyblade Burst Battle Zero is coming to the Switch in Japan October 25th, with physical copies including a limited edition Beyblade toy. Releasing June 5th on the eShop, The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker is another FMV murder mystery game with multiple and varied endings. The Game Boy-like 2D open-world JRPG Artifact Adventure Gaiden is coming to the Switch later this year. And that's all the game announcements we'll be covering this week. More of an indie-focused lineup compared to last week, but there's some nice announcements in there that I'll be looking forward to. On a quick note, there's a lot of rumors going around because E3 is almost upon us, and I'll be putting together my usual 60 seconds predictions video sometime this week, so be sure to look forward to that. So with all that said, as per always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate the support. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. See ya!